Hey guys, hope everyone is having an amazing day. What's up, Bree? So I wanted to jump on to help everyone and give you some tangible tips and actually take you through a process of how to build a personal brand. Now, this could be for network marketing, this could be for your own entrepreneurial business, but there are steps that need to be taken. And this is the problem. Most people don't understand the importance of building a personal brand when you're in network marketing. It's actually it's more important than a website. It's more important than a social media platform. It's more important than before and afters. It's your brand, your personal brand is everything. So if you're jumping on, please say hi and where you're coming in from. Hi, Melissa. Tag some teammates, share this video. And also, if you can give me some thumbs, some hearts, some wow faces, some care faces, whatever you guys want to give. So I know that I'm coming through loud and clear. And again, this is a 7-step process to building your personal brand. And I know that this is an area where a lot of people struggle. And most people in network marketing struggle with this because they're always told the what, what you're going to achieve, what you want to achieve, but they're never actually given the how. Well, how do I achieve this? How do I build my personal brand? Hi, Sarah. So this is the thing. There is a proven 7-step process. And if you really want to achieve great success in network marketing, you're going to build your personal brand at the same time, because then the business builds on its own because you've taken the time to build that brand. Don't forget, your network marketing company owns your downline. They own everything that has to do with your business except you. They don't own you and your brand. So building your own personal brand as you go through this process is essential. Hi, Clara. Now, number one, here's what you need to do. Determine and prioritize your values and passions. So determine and prioritize your values and your passions. So why don't I walk you guys through this? So for the people that are on here right now, hey, David, why don't you guys type in the chat box, what are your values? What are your values and passions? So let's determine your personal brand right now. So type in the chat box, what are some of your values and passions? So for people that are on here now on the replay, step 1, type in the chat box, what are your values and what are your passions? What do you value most? What are you passionate most about? Because this will start to build out your personal brand. So for those that are on here live or on the replay, just type a couple examples in the chat box of what are your personal values and your personal passions. This is step 1. Because if you don't know what your values are, if you don't know what you're most passionate about, you can't determine and you cannot build your personal brand. So step 1 is always determining and prioritizing your values and passions. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. And again, if you are on here and you would like to participate, type in the chat box what your personal passions and what your personal values are. This is step 1 in determining your personal brand. And guys, I can't express to you enough how important your personal brand is in network marketing. Do you want to know why most people don't succeed? Is because they continue to brand the company, they continue to brand the products, but they don't brand themselves. So you basically blend in with everybody else. You're basically just like everyone else. David says, honesty and becoming better than I was yesterday, helping others become better. So David, thank you so much for participating. So David, his values and passions are honesty and becoming better than he was yesterday and helping others become better. So for others that are on here, if you would like to participate, step one, I'm going to take you through this. I'm going to help you build your personal brands right now. Step one is determining your personal values and passions. So that's step one. David did that beautifully. Now, step two, in defining and building your personal brand. And Roseanne said, hi, Roseanne. So step one for people that are jumping on late, building out your personal brand, is prioritize your values and passions. So if you would like to participate, and I can help you build this out right now, type in your most important values and passions in what you're doing. Step two is define your key traits. What makes you different? What makes you different? Define your key traits. So for those that are going through this with me, I know David's already done that. What is your key trait or key traits that make you different? So for those that are on here, you want to participate. Step two is defining your key traits. So what are some key traits about you that make you different than everybody else? Listen, we may walk the same, we may talk the same, we may look the same, whatever it is, but there are always key traits that truly separate us from other people. So what is a key trait, or define some key traits that you have and you possess that make you different? So step two in building out your personal brand is defining your key traits. So again, if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. You can give me some thumbs, some hearts, some wow faces, some hope faces, tag some teammates, share this video with your team so they can go through this as well. So step two is defining your key traits. Now, step three. So once you've defined all this, Clara says, family, her Christian faith, nature, and beauty of creation, owning and taking responsibility for her own wellness. Love that, Clara. Thank you so much for participating. So number three is defining and developing your personal image. So what is your personal image? You know, what do you want your personal image to be? When someone thinks of you, when someone thinks of Clara, when someone thinks of Roseanne, when someone thinks of Jabri or David or anybody else that's on here right now, what do you want that personal image to be? So if you were looking at your own self as someone that you were looking to, what would you like your personal image to be? How would you like to be received? So type that in the chat box. What do you want to define? How do you want to develop your personal image? So develop that personal image. How do you want to be seen? How do you want people to know you? How do you want people to see what you do? How do you leave them? So Roseanne said, step two, being honest about who I am and what I want in my life. And that's what defines, those are Roseanne's key traits. I love that. So number three, develop your personal image. So for those that are on here right now, type it in the chat box. How do you want people to perceive you? You know, for me, I want people to perceive me as caring, giving, loyal, honest, genuine, authentic. That is all about my personal image. And again, it doesn't matter what other people think, but what's going to help you guys define your personal image is understanding how you want to be seen, because how you want to be seen is how you're going to show up. And Clara says, unique, caring, but quirky. Roseanne said, step 3, I want to be seen as loving, honest, caring, kind, and sincere. And that's typically how we are. So this is how you need to show up. You show up as who you are. So if your personal image is based off of being loving, being honest, being caring, being kind, being sincere, then that is exactly how you need to show up. That is what is going to resonate. That is your personal image. So you build your personal image around who you already are. Jabri said smart, hardworking, loyal, and passionate, and I couldn't agree more. Exactly. So that's the key, is developing that personal image. So one, determine. And again, for those that are coming on late or coming on the replay, I'm helping you define your personal brand. Number 1 is determine and prioritize your values and passions. What are they? Step 2 is defining your key traits. What makes you different? Step 3, develop your personal image, which is how you see yourself, and you build everything around that. Now, step 4 is defining your target audience. So Roseanne said passionate. Gary said so important to be transparent and authentic. Absolutely, my friend. So number 4 is define your target audience. These are the people that are going to also have similar values and passions. These are people that are going to have similar key traits. These are people that are going to resonate with your personal image. So type in the chat box, who's your target audience? Now, I don't want you to say stay-at-home moms. I want you to be as clear as possible. Who's your target audience? The person that is looking to build a business with you, the person that is looking to consume your product, good, or service. Define that target audience. So type in the chat box, who is your target audience? Who is that person that is going to resonate with your values and passions? Who is that person that also can relate to your key traits of what makes you different? Who is going to resonate with your personal image? So define that target audience, because when you can define your target audience, that's everything. So type in the chat box, who does that person look like? What do they do? Get crystal clear, guys. This is the problem. Most people aren't really defining their target audience. They're just spraying and praying. So Gary says, young, energetic, entrepreneurial professionals. There it is. And that's the thing. He used descriptive words. He said energetic, people with energy, people that are positive, entrepreneurial, right? People that understand the idea of building a business. When you get into that realm of stay-at-home moms, it's you don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I'm sorry. You don't want to, and I can do a whole other Facebook Live on that. You don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole, but also, young, energetic, entrepreneurial, and professional. That is huge. Roseanne said, like-minded, anyone interested in their health, interested in becoming financially free, wants to leave a legacy. And that is clear. That's really going to help you define exactly who you're looking for. You're not looking for just anyone. You're looking for a very, very clear-cut, specific individual. So defining and prioritizing your values and your passions. Number 2, defining your key traits, developing your personal image, and defining your target audience. So number 5. So if this is helping, type Y or yes in the chat box, but also please tag some teammates, share this video. You can give me some thumbs, some hearts, some wow faces. I want to make sure, and again, you guys can go back and watch this over and over again, and you can write it out from your comments. You guys are defining That's the exciting thing. Right now, you guys are actually building your personal brands right here with me. That's what's exciting. Now, good. Just making sure everyone is on board. Now, number five. Build your online presence. Now, if there's anything that's most important, I would say this is probably number one. This is one of those things where if you are not building your online presence, you're invisible. And you have to be omnipresent. You have to be on Facebook. You have to be on LinkedIn. You have to be on Instagram. Because you need to, even though there are different target audiences for all of those, it doesn't matter. Your online presence is everything. That's how people are going to see what your values and your passions are. This is how they're going to see and understand what your key traits and what your personal image is. And they're going to be drawn to you with all of that. Build your online presence. Remember, your net worth is always in direct correlation to your network. If you have a small network, you're going to have a small net worth. If you have a large network, you're going to have a large net worth. And that is the truth. That is the fact. That is what you guys need to do. So number 5, build your online presence. Show up every single day. Now, number 6, and this is probably something that a lot of people don't talk about, and it's something that I actually started doing about a month and a half ago. Back in February. So I've been doing it for about 3 months now. Start blogging. And you can do this through a WordPress website. You can go to blogspot.net. You can go to any basic blogging site and start your own blog. What does blogging do? Blogging allows you to not only take advantage of some search engine optimization, SEO, but it also allows you to have a voice. It allows you to actually expand your brand outside of just Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, social media. Blogging allows you to be that thought leader. Blogging allows you to share your thoughts and your views and your opinions and your ideas. And you only have to do, I mean, there are some people that blog once a month. I blog once a week, and I put my blogs on my website. Doing one blog a week, doing one blog every other week, doing a blog a month. Just start blogging. And it could be, again, about what your values and passions are. It could be about the key traits or whatever it is, what your passions. All of those things are value-added content for a blog. And it's funny, you don't really hear many online marketers or coaches actually talking and teaching about building out a blog. And it's not hard. It's literally just typing long form posts. And, if anyone's been writing articles on LinkedIn, those easily could be turned into a blog and vice versa. So if you can commit to starting a blog, type I commit in the comment below, whether you're live or on the replay. Here's the thing, and again, I'm going to come back to something that I said before. I'm still really confused why network marketing leaders aren't teaching their teams how to brand themselves. They're teaching how to brand the product, how to brand the company, but they're not teaching the most important aspect, which is branding yourself. And again, with a blog, I don't want you guys to blog every day. Just commit to, once a week, once every other week, once a month. Just start. And if you can commit to taking those steps, just type in the chat box at any point on the live or on the replay, I commit. Now, number 7, and this is the final step in building out your personal brand. And I would say, I want you guys to really understand this last step in making sure that you're looking at the right people. Number 7, follow in the footsteps of an expert. Follow in the footsteps of someone that has built their brand from the ground up. Follow in the footsteps of someone who has prioritized their values and their passions, who has defined their key traits, who's developed their own personal image, who's defined their target audience, who's built that online presence. Follow in the footsteps of someone that's already done it. Remember, you know the adage, success leaves clues. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. And you don't want to follow someone, you want to walk beside someone. If someone is building their personal brand and they're omnipresent on social media, it's ideal. I mean, they're giving you the keys to what they're doing. Why do you guys think I continue to show up every single day? Why do you guys think that I give tangible tips? And why do you think I'm doing this right now? Because it's my job to educate, to inform, to inspire, to motivate, to do all of those things to help all of you guys move forward. And I wish more teams were teaching this. So remember the 7 steps to starting and developing your own personal brand in network marketing. Determine and prioritize your values and passions. Define your key traits. Thank you, Roseanne. Number 3, develop your own personal image. Number 4, define your target audience. You have to know who you are speaking to. 5, build your online presence. If you don't have an online presence, you are not going to have a business in 2020. Start blogging. Become the expert that you are. Share those gifts. And number 7, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Follow in the footsteps of an expert and a professional that's already done it. So guys, I hope this content has helped. Again, please tag some teammates, share this video. Would love to hear your feedback. Love and gratitude to each and every one of you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.